Industrial Boulevard up the side of Atlanta. John, where he's gone.
What is it?
Vanslow, locally anyway, they're called Vanslow lifting products.
Okay.
They're
because I thought this is all new. Like you went and got some more stuff.
Maybe, yeah, I've been trying to find it for ages. I've been driving around the countryside trying to find the shops.
Are you taking it back with you?
No.
Okay.
I tried to claim one of them.
Yeah, you can claim them. So we've got 3 if you want to claim them. Yeah. Yeah, no, they're not, I don't think they're expensive, but they're not cheap. They're more expensive than they are here and than they are in Australia. We can pick up this for about 120 bucks or something. And over here, I think that's costing about 100. I think it was 300 bucks for all of what I've got here now, $300 something. So, but like I said, once you've got it, you've got it for part of your kit. Using big stones. Someone wants to grab a hook. So normally when we're building, we have it all dug out. We've done our thing with our tilt buckets and our tips, and then we'll sit down. We have a posi track, bringing the rock into the edge. Maybe turning things a bit. We have one guy strapping. We'll have a machine with our bucket there. Usually we can grab it when we want to if we want to drop some pebble in or something like that. And it's basically a stationary crane. And we're getting to the point in Australia where you need a licence to be able to do this now. So it is craning. So you're getting to it pretty regulated. You need called a Dolphins or a rigger's ticket to be able to do this now. So this is why we actually do this, because we can't. We have to be within regulation with our industry. Otherwise we'll get put out of business. And the method with this is a choke. It's not really a basket. Now you see it sometimes where it's it is an acquired skill, but you normally get an idea once you look at a rock where its center of gravity is, where its point of pivot. So you can normally set it up, and generally it's a little bit of a small adjustment if you need to. Now this is a small rock, you know, like I said, we do rock 16, 20 tonne in the same manner, so with the same setup, really successfully. So take it up.
Come down, sorry. A little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a little bit unruly, but that's, again, for round boulders it's perfect. It actually really grabs them. And like I said, we don't actually go for sitting under. You're not really cradling the rock at all. You actually are clamping down on it and choking it. So you've got that friction of that strap right around the stone. You find it really good if you're trying to get into tight spaces and you need to get rocks out. It's good for your bottom rock. You haven't got straps underneath. There is no real need to. And if you get another stone caught up, you blade it, another cone caught up here, you can just undo the rig, pull it through, and you can pull it out underneath it with that, because it's not an endless loop. So you've got that ability to get that strap out as well. Combined with the swivel hook, it's really good, and big stuff it is. It's just so simple to work with on big stones. You can just adjust that angle really, really easily. And so this is another thing to go with the way you guys do it. I know there's sort of a bit of a difference across the water. Now we still use choking, or like, how do you call the way you do it?
Yeah, basket.
That's basket, yeah. So we still use it on occasion on things, more small rock to get it in there. We just get it all in there and then we move it around. And if you're interested, it is initially it might be a little bit, like I said, unruly just because it's a different technique. I think someone asked about, oh, how do you go about training new guys? But it doesn't really matter, be it basket, be it whatever, there's training involved and it's something to get your head around. And it's just another technique in your toolbox really for moving stuff. We can actually find we move a hell of a lot more stone this way. There's less fiddling around trying to get straps out and things as well. I think, well, I've said it before, but we're doing like 70 tonne a day with this system on bigger stuff, you know, so that size and up as well. So that was on a crane, but there's one guy on top strapping, another guy down the bottom releasing, and the crane or the excavator operator. So.
And you can do up to 3 at a time, right?
Oh, not like this, no.
Oh, no?
No, we do 3 at a time with your way.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So just to get them in. Well, that's just with endless loops. You just loop around, put them off and just get them in there so you can roll them around. So this one, like I said, 1.8 tonne, that's 932s, what it is, chain. We call it 8 mil. Yeah. And this one over here is the quarter inch, I think. Or, yeah, probably quarter, I suppose. That's 10 mil for us. Like I said, that'll be about 3,000 or 8,000, so probably about 4,000 to 5,000 pounds legally because you've bent it over, so it drops it a bit. This one around about, I don't know, 2,500 pounds, maybe something like that, 3,000. Seriously, chain and rope is all rated way lower than it'll actually take.
Like 8 times.
I think it's 8 times, you know, so it's like, seriously. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Anything else? Questions? So.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Just pound down and that, it's got to push through.
We'll often build like a swim from 110 tonne of rock and never have to crowbar a rock to get the sling out or anything.
Yeah, especially with the big boulders.
So if you want to make your own, maybe get a photograph of this because it is, like I said, it's a specific hook. It's not like your one with your pin and your little... I
do like the clip in the adjuster.
Yeah, so these particular ones, you'll get them from an engineering shop, you'll get them from a lift and shift shop, I don't know, look up Slings or something in your area.
Yeah, I bet you the place, the Wittstock lift where we get our straps from,
they would have something similar.
They have rigging because they do, their main business is for is cargo ships.
Yeah, and so they could
that's their main business.
Yeah, so they could put that together for you and they could also then rate it and have the tag off it and the whole thing. Oh, chain length, you know, 1.4, 1.5 metres, so what's that? That's 5 foot, I think. I've got it here, so you've got a bit of play with it. And you can get smaller, so this is a 10, this is a 12 foot, 16 foot, and you probably get down to a 9 foot. So you might have 3 different types of straps as well, so you'd have this a bit smaller. Normally I just hang off the chain, not off the strap, not that it really matters to really. But you have a shorter one for smaller rocks, so you might be hanging from about here somewhere. So yeah, so there's 3 different rope sizes, and like I said, you can go into the 3-inch strap if you want for the bigger stuff. Yeah.
We'll often have 3 different size setups going at once. So
yeah, so you might have the big one set up with the big, obviously. And, yeah. And the swivel hook, don't get that one. Oh, someone's had a good go at it, so it's fine. Because I've had them half, like, just holding on by 2 threads because no one's really watching it, and they will undo themselves. So there is another one, and it's a ball bearing setup. So it never, so. That one tends to. Yeah, but I've had the pin shear because once you get the big rocks, it'll shear it when you're turning it, and all sorts of things happen. So yeah, so the ball bearing one's the best. So, yeah. We got that done.
What's different about it?
It's got a clip here, clips on to there, and the adjusters on this. Sometimes when you're setting the rock up, this can come undone all the time. Yeah, so if you have a clip here and then the adjuster there that you can, it's just, instead of going through that chain.
And you guys usually have a different type of hook up here?
It's similar to the blue one.
Okay.
That's over there. It's got like a bit of the safety here. Obviously that's missing now, but
right.
It's very similar. We'll use a 5-ton clip like the one on the other machine. Yeah. Often, we'll use a 5-ton, even on a small machine. Like, if you're going to have one hook, you may as well go the 5-ton one.
Yeah, not that much more.
Sometimes we use a 3-ton clip on when we're using like a 1.8-ton machine, like a really small machine. But if you're using like a 5-ton machine,